All right. Thank you for joining us. 45 minutes of mat Pilates. We are going to get started down on our mat, and we're going to do a little bit of a warm up. I really like to start generally with warm ups because it's so cold out. But even if it's not cold out, it's still really nice to start with a little bit of a stretch. So we're going to start down in child's pose on our mat. So join me there now. So make sure you release the tops of the feet down on the mat. You can reach the arms long in front of you, or you can reach your hands down by your side. Just allow everything to come down. Find some rest. And if your knees are close together, you're working on mobility in your lower back. If your knees are wide to the width of your mat, you're working on your hip mobility. So pick what is best for you. I hope everyone's having a good day. We're going to press up into tabletop position from here and just do a few cat and cows. But before we do that, I'm actually going to take off my sweater. It's a little bit cold, but I'm going to take this off for demonstration purposes. We're going to go down and up into a child's pose, pressing up into our cat pose or our C curve. So sit it all the way back, sit all the way down. You can slide your hands forward. And from here, we're going to press up into cat pose or our C curve. So we're pressing up. Our pelvis is wrapped forward. My belly button is pressing up towards my spine. I'm doming up through my shoulders. Exhale into cow pose, drop the belly down. And then inhale, round up through the spine, sit back, child's pose. We're going to do a couple more of these. So pressing up, hello, whoever just joined, pressing up into cat. Drop your belly down, then press up into cat. Sit back, child's pose. 2 more times, guys. Press up into cat in or C curve. Drop your belly down. Movement starts with the tailbone here. Press it up into cat. Sit back, child's pose. 1 more time. Coming up, drop the belly down. Press up, cat. C curve. Sit back, child's pose. Hold it here for just a couple seconds. Nice job, guys. We're going to come back up into tabletop. We're going to drop our forearms down towards our mat. We're going to plug 1 foot back. Our hips are square to the floor, so I'm not letting my hips raise up here. I'm going to use my other leg to start, so you can keep it on this side. I'm not letting my hips raise up. My hips are really square to the floor. If you want to stay up on your wrist, you can. If you need extra cushion for your wrist, you can always roll up your mat, put your hands on the cushion. Totally up to you. So coming down onto your forearms, all we're going to do is lift and lower, lift and lower, but we're not letting our torso move here. So I don't want any of this business happening with the torso. It stays really still with control. Here's 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 last time. Nice job. Dropping the hips back down, sit back, child's pose. We're going to just take a moment and then we're going to come back up and do the other side. Coming back up into tabletop, drop your forearms down. Reach the opposite leg back, the opposite of whatever you just did, point to toe. Here we go, raise and lower. Lift and lower, lift. And the targeted area for this is really low in the glute. So you should feel it down here, not up here. Give me 4 more here. Here's 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, nice job. Bring the knees together, sit back, child's pose. And now we're gonna move into plank pose with some knee drops. I know I'm gazing in this direction, but I'm looking at my lesson plan, so see that. Come on up into tabletop again. So you can medium plank, so plug 1 foot back and plug the other foot back. Pressing your belly button up towards the ceiling here. We're going to drop 1 knee down and then raise it up. We have 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Drop both knees down to the floor. Sit back, child's pose. Nice job. We're going to come up to standing here. I'm going to move my mat back just a little bit. Come up into tabletop, curl your toes under in the back, press up downward. Alternate bending knees. I just want you guys to alternate bending, releasing the heels. We're going to wind our feet to the width of our mat here and walk your hands all the way back. Coming all the way back into forward fold. I want you to roll yourself up through your spine, coming all the way up to standing. Inhale, the arms up overhead. And then exhale, dive forward like you're rounding down through the spine, coming all the way down back into forward fold. Nice job. We're going to do a couple more. Roll up through the spine, starting from the tailbone, articulating vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. Inhale, arms up overhead. Dive it down, starting with the crown of the head, articulating all the way down through the spine. One more time. Inhale, raise it up. Raise up the arms overhead. And then exhale, round down through the spine all the way. Nice job, guys. We're going to walk our hands out to downward facing dog. Walk your hands out. Nice job. Alternate bend the knees once you're wrong. Let's raise the right leg up towards the ceiling if you want to. You can open up the foot and drop the hips and back. Let's switch legs. Draw the left leg up, three-legged dog if you want to. You can open up the foot and drop the hip to the back. Nice job. From here, bring the knees back down towards the mat. We're going to bring the right leg forward and into low lunge. Let's walk our hands back, hamstring stretch. One more time in each direction. Walk yourself forward, low lunge. And then walk yourself back, hamstring stretch. Nice job, guys. From here, hands are going to come forward. We're going to press back into our plank. Press back into your plank. Nice job. Hold it here. Let's do our knee dips for 8, 7. Really think about pressing the belly button up toward the spine. Here's 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Nice job. Lower both knees down. Sit back. Child's pose. Moment of rest just for a second. And we're going to do the other side. Nice job, guys. Coming back up. Let's draw the left leg forward this time into our low lunge. Left leg comes forward. Toes shooting towards the top of your mat. Walk yourself back. Hamstring stretch. Walk yourself forward, the low lunge. And walk yourself back. Nice job, guys. From here, shift your weight forward. Hands are going to come to the top of your mat. Walk yourself back. Find your plank. We're going to do the leg pull down. So we're going to raise one leg up and sink back into the heel. Shift our weight forward and then drop the leg down. Opposite leg raises. Shift your weight back. Rock yourself forward and down. 2 more times each side. Raise, sink back into your heel, shift your weight forward, and drop the leg down. Raise it up, drop it back, shift it forward, and drop. 1 more time each side. Yes, you guys can. Shift it back, rock it forward, and down. Last time, raise it up, rock it back, shift it forward, lower the leg down, sit back, child's pose. Nice job. Nice job. Ooh, it looks a lot easier than. Okay. I'm trying to get my lesson plan here. Okay. Let's come up into tabletop position. Cross your legs underneath you. Come down to a seated position. We're going to do the roll up. We're going to start with the half roll up. Really engaging and working that powerhouse. Hands are going to come behind the knees. We're going to start articulating from the pelvis as we roll down. So the action starts from my pelvis. I roll down through my spine. You can use your hands behind your legs halfway down. Walk yourself up. Come back up to seated. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine as if someone's lifting you up through the crown of the head. Here we go. C curve down. Halfway down. Walking yourself back up. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's do 3 more all together. Here we go. Roll it down. Exhale on the down. Inhale to come back up. And exhale. And walk yourself back up, sitting up nice and tall. 1 more time. Round it down through the spine. Coming back up to seated. We're going to come to a butterfly stretch. So drop the knees out to the side. Soles of the feet are going to come together. Hands can come around. Hands can come around the outside of the toes if you want to, or you can grab onto each foot. It's up to you. Hinging forward at the waist. Sitting up nice and tall before you hinge forward though. Coming forward and down as far as you can. Time for these straps to come off. We're going to go into the full roll up. Coming Coming back up to seated, we're gonna take our knees on the side, draw your knees up. We're gonna do the full roll up now. Guys, you can still plant your feet and walk your hands down, or your legs can be extended. It's up to you. Whatever you think is best. If your legs are extended, I want Barbie feet here, which the feet are gonna be extended, but the toes are gonna come back towards you. My quads are engaged, so I'm really reaching long through my legs as I sit here. I'm sitting up nice and tall through my spine. Otherwise, your feet are planted, hands can be behind, or you can use your hands to reach in opposition here as well. We're gonna roll it down through the spine, C-curve all the way down, articulate, reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Draw the hands up, draw the chin to the chest, articulate up through the side. Here's where I'm reaching really, really long through my legs, reach up and over, hold for 3, 2, and 1. Come up to seated. Let's do it again. Roll it down. Reach the legs and arms in opposition. Reach, reach, reach. Reach it up towards the ceiling. Hands come forward. Drop the chin down. Articulate up through the side. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Come back up to seated. Here we go. Roll it down. 3, 2, and 1. Roll it up for 4, 3, 2. Pulse it up and over for 3. Here, we have one more. Here we go, roll it down. I just saw a message come through. So in a second, I'm gonna stop and just check that out. Roll it up through the spine last time. Pulse it forward 3 times for 3, 2, 1. Nice job, guys. Reach your fingers up toward the ceiling. Reach all the way up and over. Come forward for a stretch. While you guys are here in your stretch, I'm going to come take a look at the message. Music, oh, the music's too loud. Okay. Let's see. Better? Better? Much better. Okay. Sorry, guys. I think the song's very pertinent to what is going on in the world right now. I don't usually take a political platform, but it's, I don't know. It's very strange that it did that on its own. All right. Okay. Twist from your back. Come on down, guys. Meet me on your mat. Again, hands come behind the knees. Come all the way down. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. We're just going to take a twist here for our spine. Drop your knees over to one side. Hands can stay out in a T position. They can come up overhead, whatever feels best for you. I want you to look away from your legs. So we're going to look away from the legs in the opposite direction. Nice job. Let's raise the legs up. You can use your elbows here on the floor and your obliques and your powerhouse for strength to, with control, draw your legs up and then slowly drop them over to the other side to finally release and find your twist. We're going to move into the single leg stretch. Oh my God. Where am I on my list? Okay. Bring it with control, draw your knees back up to center. We're going to do the single leg stretch. So left hand's going to come to the inside of the right knee. Right hand comes to the ankle. Left leg reaches out in opposition. Lower back face planted on the mat. We're going to pull, and switch. Pull, switch. Pull, switch for 8 and 7. Every single time you pull in, the upper body lifts up a little bit more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice job. Bring the knees into the chest, extend them up toward the ceiling. With momentum here, I want you to rock yourself up to a teeter. Rock yourself up to a teeter. Find your balance for 3 and 2 and 1. Cross your legs underneath you. Shift yourself forward into tabletop. Shift yourself back to the center of your mat. Curl your toes under, press up, downward facing dog. Alternate bending knees once you arrive. Bring your knees all the way down towards your mat. Sit back, just for a moment. Okay, we're gonna go into Pilates push-ups, guys, which is a little bit of what we did before. So coming back up into table, curl your toes under, press up, downward facing dog. If you need to, walk your feet to the width of your mat, or you can keep your feet close depending on flexibility. Walk your hands back all the way to forward fold. We're gonna roll up through the spine here, articulating up through the spine. Raise the arms up overhead. And then exhale, dive forward, articulate down through the spine, articulate, 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 vertebrae by vertebrae as much as you can. We're gonna walk the hands out for a count of four. For 4, 3, 2, find your plank here. If you want to, you can drop the knees down. The goal here is, guys, take a break just for a second. Shift away from your plank. I just want to go over the arms here. So my arms, I really want you guys to work where you're going to be comfortable. If there's any uncomfortability in this position, I don't want you to do it because I want you to protect your shoulders and your arms. Either way, it's going to be effective in a push-up, but Pilates push-ups are done. Imagine this is me on the floor. This is the floor here under my hands. My fingers are facing forward and my hands are almost underneath my shoulders. So when I do my push-up, my biceps are scraping the side of my rib cage and my arms are staying really close, and it's like a military style push-up where my elbows go straight up. We're really activating our triceps here. So that being said, join me down in your either modified plank or full plank for your push-ups. We're gonna do 3 push-ups here. We're gonna push up 1 and press up, push up 2 and push up 3. A little goes a long way. If this military style doesn't work and you want to widen your hands out and bring the elbows out to the side, you can. Find yourself in plank. We're going to walk it back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it up through the spine. We're going to do this 3 more times all together. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, dive down and forward. Articulate down through the spine. Walk your hands out for 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice job. Drop the knees down if you have to. 3 push-ups. Here we go. 3 and 2 and 1. Nice job. Find your plank. Walk yourself back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Round up through the spine. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, dive down through the spine. Articulate all the way. 2 more times, guys. Here we go. Walk out for 4, 3, 2. Here are our push-ups. Here we go for 3 and 2 and 1. Find your plank. Yes, you can. Walk it back for 4. Hiking up into downward facing dog as we shift ourselves back into forward fold. Articulate all the way up. Inhale up. Exhale. Dive all the way down. Walk your hands out. Last set, guys. 1, 2, 3. Find your plank. Drop your knees down. Here we go. 3 and 2 and 1. Sit your hips all the way back for a moment of rest into child's pose. Nice job, guys. From here, let's press up into tabletop. Cross your legs underneath you. Once again, come down to a seated position. Shift your hips to the center of your mat. We're going to go into the double leg stretch. You can use your hands to walk down here or reach your hands forward. Articulate down through the spine all the way. Bring your knees into your chest. Hug your knees in for a second. We're going to send our arms and legs out at the same time. Swoop the arms around, pull the knees in, and stretch out the lower back. Here we go for 8. Swoop the arms around, pull the knees in. Inhale, reach in opposition. Exhale, pull the knees in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, swoop it around. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Trying to keep that lower back planted on the mat as we do this. Inhale. Exhale. Swoop it around. Inhale. Exhale. Swoop it around. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job, guys. Lower the head and neck down. Look left and right. We're going to go into single leg circles. So plant both feet down for a second. Let's rock the knees side to side to release the lower back. And we're going to go into single leg circles. So we're going to plant both feet down. We're going to raise the right leg up towards the ceiling. We're going to cross the leg towards the inside of the frame of the body or towards the bent knee. Drop it all the way down and then raise it up in a straight line. It's the opposite of a capital D shape. It's really hard to demonstrate when I'm not in the same room with you guys. But as we do this, the knee can stay bent, fully extended. If your leg is fully extended, I want you to imagine you reaching the leg long out of the hip socket like you're trying to reach for something as you draw the shape. Keeping the hips nice and still. Also controlling our powerhouse here, not letting all of this stuff move. Hands are going to be down by the side. Here we go. Cross, down and up. Cross, down and up. Cross, down and up. Cross, down and up. 4, and 3, and 2. We're gonna reverse it. So it's down, cross towards the inside, and then lower down, cross towards the inside. And we wanna make sure we keep the legs on the inside of the frame of the body as we do this. Here's 3, and 2, and 1. Let's take a stretch here. Hands come behind the hamstring, calf muscle, or the ankle. Gently pull the leg back towards you if you want to. You're gonna extend the bottom leg long here. And we'll do the other side. Nice job, guys. Actually, before we go on to the other side, we're actually going to move on to side leg circles. So we're going to come up on our mat. We're going to line our body up with the back half of our mat here. Your upper body can be here, here, or here. Whatever is comfortable, make adjustments as we do this. Toes are going to come to the front corner of the mat. We're going to raise up the top leg, and we're going to draw circles to the back for 8 counts, for 8, and 7, and 6. I want you to reach this top leg long out of the hip socket. 2, and 1. Circle to the front for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Barrel circles here. We're going to draw the leg all the way up and then trace all the way to the back. I'm going to come down and reach the leg all the way up and then draw a circle all the way back. Big barrel circle, a barrel shape. So we're tracing the shape with our toe. Circle it all the way up. We have 2 more. Reach it all the way up and come back down one more time. Raise it up. Nice job. Let's reverse it for 6. Here we go. Raise it all the way to the back and slowly drop it to the front, allowing the leg to rotate in the hip socket here. Raise it up and lower it down. 4 more. Raise it up. Lower it down. 3. And 2. And last one here. Nice job, guys. We're going to work the inner thighs just a little bit. Draw the legs together. We're going to raise the legs up off the mat so they can move back from the corner of the mat. We're going to switch and switch, 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 switch. Let's pick up the tempo here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. I want you to take the top ankle, the ankle of the top foot, raise up the bottom leg, flex the foot here. We're going to pulse it up for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to come back onto our back to do leg circles on the other side, and then we'll do our side kick series on the other side as well. Let's start with our windshield wipers. Release the lower back for a second. Take a deep breath. Extend your left leg up towards the ceiling this time. And we're going to cross the capital D shape, but the opposite. Raise it up. So cross it towards the inside of the frame of the body or the bent leg, and then raise the leg straight up. Cross it over and raise. Cross and raise. Cross and raise. Here's 4 more. Here's 4. And 3. Keeping the hips nice and still. 2. And 1. Let's reverse it. Down, cross and up. Down, cross and up. Here's 6. And 5. And 4. 3. 2. Last one. Nice job, guys. Hamstring, calf muscle, ankle. Draw that leg back towards you. Extend the bottom leg long if you want to. Find your stretch here behind the hamstring. And then we're going to come up for our side kick. Nice job. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bring the knees into the chest for a second. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling. We're going to rock ourselves up to find that teaser position. Rock yourself up. Hold it for 4 and 3. Yes, you can too. And 1. From here, we're going to take our legs, swing them all the way to the other side. Our body's going to be lined up with the back half of our mat. Upper body is on your elbow this way, or fully extended. Toes come to the front corner. Raise up the top leg. I really want you to check out my upper body here. As I raise my leg up, I'm going to reach through the leg to pull me forward and activate my obliques and my powerhouse. Circle to the back for 8. Here we go. for 8, 7, 6, keeping the powerhouse nice and still, 4, 3, 2, circle to the front for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, barrel circles. Draw the shape all the way up and all the way back, allowing the hip to rotate in the hip socket. You have 6 in each direction. 2 more here. Really reaching long out of that hip socket, reaching the toe as far as you can, like you're trying to reach for something. Let's reverse it 6 times. Here we go. 6. And lower it down. Raise it up and lower. Nice job, guys. 3 more. Yes, you can. This front hand is here for support. 1 more. And then we have our scissor kicks. Nice job. Bring the legs behind you or a little bit, or now they're shooting down towards the bottom of your mat. Let's pick up the tempo for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, inner thighs. Grab onto the ankle of the top leg. Flex the bottom foot, raise it up. We're gonna pulse it up for 10. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. From here, I'm gonna bend my knees. I'm gonna come up so we can do the mermaid. Knees are staggered here. They're kind of stacked. They can be stacked, but whatever is comfortable for you. I'm sitting on my right hip, my left hand's grabbing onto my left ankle, reach the right hand up towards the ceiling, reach all the way up and over. Try to keep your ear close to your bicep here. Raise the hand all the way up. Form comes all the way down to your mat, reach all the way up and over. Stretch it on the other side. With momentum here, guys, draw yourself back up. 1 more time each way. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop over. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come all the way down. Nice job. Coming all the way back at the center, hands are going to come behind us. I want you to pass through your teaser position with control and drop your legs over to the other side. We're going to do it on the other side as well. Before we move on, left hand reaches up towards the ceiling, reach all the way up and over. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, find your seat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, find your stretch. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come all the way down. Nice job. Coming up 1 more time, come all the way up. We're going to turn onto our seat again, and we're going to do our single straight leg stretch. Hands can come in front of you or behind the legs. Reach yourself in opposition. Reach your hands in opposition. Articulate down through the spine. Bring your knees into your chest, guys. Rock side to side for a second to massage that lower back. Extend one leg up towards the ceiling. Opposite leg reaches out on a diagonal. Knees can stay bent here or fully extended. If they're extended, reach them long out of the hip sockets. Keep that lower back planted on your mat. Rib cages down. Hands come behind the hamstring, calf, or ankle. Here we go. We're going to pull, and switch. Pull, and switch. Pull, and switch. Pull. I never realized how well the beat of reggae music works with Pilates. Pull, and switch. Pull, and switch. Pull, and switch. Pull, and switch. We're going to go into the double straight leg stretch after the last one. Nice job, guys. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Hands are going to come underneath the hips for support. Extend your legs up, knees bent, fully extended, or open like a book this time. Heels together, toes apart. Let's lower it down and then raise it up. So we're reaching our legs long out of our hip sockets as we do this to raise the legs back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale to lower down. Inhale to draw them up. Here's 3. And we want to make sure that we're only going as far down as we can keep that lower back planted on our mat. So if your legs go further down the knee, please use your full range of motion here. Let's do 1 more, lower down, and then raise it up. Nice job. Bring the knees into the chest, release the hands, rock side to side. We're going to go into bicycles or crisscross. All right, hands are going to come behind the head. Clasp the fingertips together, thumbs come down the sides of the neck. Here we go. Switch and switch. We're drawing our shoulder to our knee, not our elbow. So try to keep the elbows elbows nice and wide here. Nice job, guys. Here's 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Nice job. Lower the feet all the way down. Lower the head and neck all the way down. Look left and right for a sec to release the neck. We're going to do our spinal articulation here. So I want you to start with the pelvis. We're going to press the pelvis up towards the ceiling. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. We're going to articulate up through the spine, pressing up into bridge, but only coming as far up as our shoulder blades. And then we're going to articulate down, starting at our shoulder blades all the way back down to our hips, or at least trying to. My back always comes down pretty flat, but I try. Here we go. Roll it up, press it up, and then articulate down through the spine. Let's do 2 more. Here we go. Inhale. Draw it up. Inhale, roll it down. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale at the top. And inhale as the hips come all the way back down. Nice job. From here, draw the knees into the chest. We're going to do one of those nice little full body pieces of steel rock ups to come to our teaser again. Raise the legs up towards the ceiling. Hands come behind the hamstrings. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, rock up. Find your balance. Hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Nice job. We're going to do the saw. Extend your legs to the width of your mat or keep your feet planted here. It's up to you. If your legs are extended, flex your feet back towards your shins. Arms are going to come out to the side. We're going to twist, and then pulse it down for 2. Come back up to seated. Twist, and then pulse down for 2. So pulsing in here, and then down as well. Come back up. Here we go. Twist, exhale. Come back up to seated. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times each way. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job, guys. Reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Reach all the way up and over. Seated forward fold here just for a second. Nice job. All right. We're going to do some side planks here to really engage those obliques. And our legs are going to be kind of staggered here. One leg is going to be out. If you want to, you can roll up your mat here for extra cushion for your wrist. But we're creating this like pyramid-like shape between our hip and our wrist here. Opposite hand's going to come to the top of the knee. We're going to do this 3 times. We're going to raise it all the way up into side plank, and then with control, lower it all the way back down. With control, though. Here we go. So my feet are staggered. My knees are kind of stacked here. Press up into the toes. Feeling nice, tall, long, beautiful posture. With control, coming back down to a seated position. 2 more times. Here we go. Raise it up and hold for 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Lower it back down. One more time, guys. Here we go. Raise it up. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Taking your hands behind you. Another opportunity to pass to our teaser position. Oh my goodness, I am Grand Central Station today. I don't know what's going on my phone. Knees are stacked, feet are staggered, stretched out a little bit on your mat, creating this pyramid shape from the wrist to the hip. Opposite hand comes down to rest on top of that knee. When you're ready, here we go, guys. Press it up. Feeling taller, lengthened, beautiful posture. Come down to feet. Nice job. 2 more times. Here we go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. And I forgot to mention, but you can also do this from your forearm if your wrists bother you. Here we go. Raise it up. Nice job. And exhale with control. Draw it all the way back down. We're going to do the open leg rocker. I'm going to face this side this time. Let me just check the time here. Okay. All right, guys. We are going to do the open leg rocker. So shifting your hips towards your feet here. My hands are going to wrap around the front to the back of my ankle. So it's not like rolling like a ball. Actually, you know what? We're going to do rolling like a ball first, then we're going to do open leg rocker. Rolling like a ball, the hands are going to wrap to the front of the ankles. We're going to rock ourselves back to find our sits bones and find our balance. So my toes are just, they can tap here and be comfortable, but I'm really balancing. I'm also pressing my shins or my ankles into my hands, creating tension in my arms. And then from there, I work on finding my C curve or cat pose where we did in our warm up, really rounding the pelvis forward, pressing the belly button back toward the spine, rounding through the shoulders, looking down, chin comes to chest. And when you guys are ready, if you want, you can roll back to your shoulders and then roll back up to find your balance. Let's do 4 more all together. Here we go. Round down and roll back up, find your balance. Rounding down C curve. And that's the thing here too, guys, is that we work to find our C curve. We want to try to find connection with the mat as we roll down and roll back up. One more time. Roll it down, roll up, find your balance. We want to roll up to find our balance. I'm not always so good at it, but we work at it. That's why we're here. Let's do open leg rocker, which is different, but still incorporates the same principles, just in a little bit of a different way. So we're going to wrap the thumb to the front, the pinky wraps to the back. Yeah, let me get my position. We're going to rock ourselves back to come onto our sits bones again, just like rolling like a ball. We're going to extend one leg up towards the ceiling, sitting up nice and tall through the spine. And then C curve as you draw your leg back down with control. Let's do the other side. Raise it up. Creating tension. I'm pressing my ankle into my hand. So there's no slack here. I'm really pressing my ankle into my hand here. One more time each side. Here we go. Raise it up. And the feet can be hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider as you raise your leg and lower it back down. Let's do both legs here. Raise it up and lower it back down. One more time. If you want to, you can raise the legs up halfway or the full way or all the way, I should say. Not rhyming on purpose. Draw the feet all the way back down. Nice job. Okay. Yes, I see the rock going on. Yes. Okay. So now we're going to try for the rock. We're going to do 4 all together. If you want to, you can do the modified version with the hands behind the knees and rock all the way back down and come up, find your balance. Or you can grab onto your ankles, raise your legs up, and if and when you are ready, go all the way down and roll all the way back up to find your balance. Let's do 4 wherever you are. And we're practicing. This is what we do. This is why we're here. Nothing is ever perfect, so give yourself some grace. One more time. We're going to roll up to find our balance. We're going to hold it for 3. On 2, draw the legs together. Take the hands behind the knees. And we're going to slowly walk ourselves down all the way, starting with our waist and our legs first to roll all the way back down. And we're going to do our teaser now. Raise the arms up overhead. Raise the arms up and back, keeping the rib cage planted down. Don't let this area puff out here. We're going to roll up to our teaser in 3, 2, 1. Roll up to find your balance. And then roll all the way back down. Articulating down through the spine, reach the hands back. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and up. Roll all the way back down. Nice job. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and up. Holding it here for 4, and 3, and 2. Nice job, guys. We're gonna take one knee underneath us, and we're gonna come to our knees on our mat. We're going to take one hand and place it down on the floor and extend the opposite leg out to the side. We're going to do some hip circles. This hand can come to the waist or it can come up overhead. Raise with the outside leg. We're going to draw circles. Take a time out just for a second. We're going to draw circles the size of a tennis ball in one direction and then draw opposite direction. When we do this, just like any other time our legs are extended, I really want you to feel like your leg is reaching long for something across the room out of your hip socket as we do this. Here we go, guys. Raise it up. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't let the powerhouse move. As a matter of fact, circles to the front for 8, 7. The longer you reach the leg, the more control you're going to have over your powerhouse. 3, two, and one. With control, draw your knees together. Arms are going to come up the side. With control, drop it over to the other side. Prepare, raise up the opposite leg. Here we go. 8 circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Circle to the front for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice job. We're going to come back down to seated and we're going to do the boomerang twice. Can I just get a thumbs up for you guys to tell me or let me know you're okay with rolling back? We've done it throughout class today, but I just want to make sure. The boomerang involves bringing the legs back over the head. I'll show you one time before we do it. So we're going to cross the legs. One leg is going to be stacked over the other, hands down by your side. To roll down and back, we find our C curve first, articulate down through the spine, hands come behind for support, the legs open close, which draws the opposite leg on top. From here, you can either slide your hands down through your hips to come up, or your hands can come down, roll down through the spine, come up to your teaser, knees can be bent here, hands are going to slide behind you, lower the legs down with control, and then rotate the arms in the shoulders to come up and like that diving motion forward, come up and over, just like we did in our Pilates push-ups. So we're gonna do 2 all together. I hope you didn't do that side with me because we're gonna make sure we're balanced here. So we're gonna start with the right over the left. Here we go, guys. Hands down by your side. Here we go. Inhale and exhale, round back. Legs open, close. Slide your hips down through your hands or roll down through the spine. Coming up to your teaser. Hands slide behind you, lower the legs down with control. Articulate or rotate the shoulders and the arms in the shoulder sockets, reach up and over for your stretch. Coming back into seated, let's do the other side. Here we go. Articulate down through the spine, roll it all the way back. Legs open, close. Hands down or let your hips slide through. And we're gonna roll down through the spine, come up to find our balance. Lower the legs down with control, whether they're bent or straight. Reach the arms all the way up and over for your stretch. Nice job. Coming back up to seated. And that is it, guys. I'm going to turn to face you and we're going to take 3 deep inhales and exhales to finish up. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands back down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, hands back down. And 1 more time, inhale up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. I thank you guys so much for being with me today, for practicing Pilates with me, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I stopped my video.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you.
You.